Hey guys, what's up? So I haven't made a video in a while and I'm sorry about that. That was kind of because I've had a lot going on with school, music, and my laptop kind of crashed thanks to Windows 10, so I haven't had my editing software. But today I'm making a very special video for a global YouTuber tag called the hashtag 100 Days Challenge. What this tag essentially is 100 YouTubers from around the world getting together to showcase where we're from and to tell everyone a little bit about the places in which we live, and it's really cool. And I'll have a link in the description below for one of the playlists. There's a few around, but this is the one I've been using, plus also the video for the guys who started off the challenge, Joel and Daniel. So go check it out, and you can either watch my one first or go back to the start. I'm day 87, so there's quite a few videos before me, but stick with it, and it's really great way to see the world from your bedroom. So I'm from Australia, and Australia is a pretty big place, so there's quite a few YouTubers from Australia, and I'm representing Cairns, or Far North Queensland. So I've got a map here of Australia, and I live here up the top, and on the map it doesn't look like it's so big, but I used to live around here, then I lived here, and then I lived here, and this whole section here is Queensland. And the funny thing is, to drive from here to here takes about 2 days, so then you're crossing, so that's one state there, second state there, and then you're into your third state, and that takes about 2 or 3 days. Now to drive from Brisbane, which is in Queensland, to Cairns, which is still in Queensland, it takes pretty much the exact same time. So I pretty much lived on the bottom half, kind of in the middle, and now I'm living on the top half of the country. And yeah, I like it here. Cairns is a really beautiful place, and I'm going to answer some questions about Cairns, and I recorded quite a lot of footage, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. I'll probably play the footage as I'm answering these questions, so that way the video isn't like 20 minutes long, but we'll see how it goes. So the first question is, where are you from and where are you now? I'm originally from Germany. I was born in Germany. My dad is German and my mum Sri Lankan, hence why I don't exactly look German. But I lived there till I was about 6, and then, bringing out the map again, I lived about here, and for a few years. Then about 3 years ago I moved to a place called Sunshine Coast, which is kind of up around here, which is a beautiful place. And then this year I've moved up to Cairns, and yeah, that's where I am now, in Cairns. Cairns is kind of like a city, and I live pretty much near the city centre. What is the weather like where you live? Well, today it's been a bit of a mix. It's been sunny and it's kind of warm, not too hot though. And it's also been kind of cloudy. I guess I'll show you guys from my window. That's well, it's sunny now, but there's a bit of cloud around, and in general the weather in Cairns is hot and humid. We've just come out of winter, and I wore shorts and t-shirt through the entire thing pretty much, because it never actually got cold. It never really dropped below 20 degrees Celsius. So if you love summer, come to Cairns. It's pretty much summer all year round, and there is the rainy season when there's a lot of rain and sometimes cyclones and stuff, but in general it's going to be sunny and warm and humid here. Name 3 things people do for fun where you live. So for this one I have 3 places where I've recorded quite a bit of footage, and yeah, I'll probably play it as I'm answering this question. So the first place is Rusty's Markets. Rusty's Markets are kind of like the local farmers markets, but they also have other stuff like you'll see in the video, jewellery, clothes, etc. And it's a great place to buy a lot of fresh produce. Plus also the people who are there are always friendly and always up for a chat. And it opens Friday night, and then or like Friday during the evening, and it's there Saturday and Sunday as well. But obviously if you come early in the morning you can get the best produce, and then the later you leave it, the less will be left. But it is something that a lot of people in Cairns have as kind of a weekly tradition, where when the markets are open, they'll stock up for the week for their fruit and vegetables. Second is the night markets, and this is another market. Cairns has a few markets around, but this one's a little bit different. It doesn't really sell food as much. There is a food court there, which I have some footage of, but it's more touristy stuff. For example, there is a lot of things to do with like little trinkets and souvenirs, plus there are some clothes, and there is a little bit of produce from the area, for example chocolate, but not so much in the way of fruits and vegetables. And the third thing that people do here for fun is enjoy the natural beauty. Cairns is a city, but pretty much as soon as you get out of this area, it's all beautiful landscapes, and not exactly the outback, but it is very rural. And I mean, you can see the footage that I'm showing you guys now. It's absolutely beautiful, and pretty much any direction you go, you won't be disappointed. There's a lot of beautiful beaches, and also there are plenty of different locations you can visit. For example, you can go into the rainforest area, or you can go more west, and then you can start to get to like the more deserty area. It's pretty much up to you where you want to go, and a lot of people do that on the weekend. They go do things like go ride their bikes around the area, they go fishing, all that stuff. It's not uncommon for people to do that, and I mean, we're surrounded by such an incredible landscape, so why not make the most of it? And also a little bit extra is Cairns is known for having crocodiles. People often, when they hear of Cairns, they think of that, and people might think, I mean, I was one of these people who was like, oh yeah, there probably are crocodiles, but they're probably not that close. So here is some footage of some crocodiles which we saw. This place was about maybe an hour drive from the city, and we went on this tour, and these are the crocodiles we saw. And so this is pretty close to where we live, and there's actually an esplanade that we have, and there's this warning sign saying that crocodiles are in that area, and there have been crocodiles sighted right in the middle of the esplanade in Cairns. So they are here, and you don't hear too much reports of people being hurt by them, mainly because people know they're there and they just kind of tend to stay away and don't get involved, but it does happen occasionally. So now I'll just play a bit more footage from some other things that I've videoed, and I don't know how much will be left, but I'll just keep answering the questions in the meantime. It's a bit of a hard question to answer because Australia is a place which has pretty much people from every walk of life, from every nationality, from every race. So families differ greatly, but in general families are quite laid back. That's the atmosphere in Australia. There's not too much stress going on. People aren't in general as stressed out as they are in other countries, like Germany for example. It's a lot more like everything will be alright, don't worry about it too much, which can be good, can be bad, but that's a general atmosphere in Australia. Name a common misconception about Australia and what it really is like. So a common misconception, I don't know where it came from, but a common misconception is that in Australia we ride kangaroos. I can say with quite a lot of assurance that I've never seen anyone ride a kangaroo. I don't think it's really possible, because kangaroos, I mean, you could probably get on the back of a kangaroo, but they would probably throw you off, and they are quite dangerous animals if you annoy them, and they are very powerful, and they could quite easily knock you out or knock your head completely off if they could. But yeah, we don't ride kangaroos at all. I'm sure it's probably someone's tried it in the past, but I don't know where that came from, and it's definitely not true. What is Cairns famous for? Cairns is famous for the Great Barrier Reef. Well, kind of, because the Great Barrier Reef it's quite big, but Cairns is one of the bigger towns where you can access the reef from. And I don't have any footage of the reef, which kind of sucks, but I haven't really had a chance to go out there and explore it. But it is something that's really beautiful, and the problem is that it's from things like global warming, it is being slowly killed off. and there are efforts to try and preserve it, but I guess time will tell to whether they will work or not. But yeah, that is pretty much the biggest thing that Cairns is known for, the Great Barrier Reef. What do you love most about Cairns? I love most about Cairns the weather and the way that the people are here. Everyone is really nice and friendly, and there's this whole sense of community, even with random strangers, especially at things like the markets. Like, you'll go and buy some produce or something, and then you can just strike up conversation with random people, and it's great. I mean, it's something that I think is around Australia. Like, for example, when I used to live on the Sunshine Coast, which is near Brisbane, it was a similar thing. You went to a market and you just start talking to random people, and then next week when you went to the market again, you'd talk to them again. And that's something which I really love in Australia, that whole sense of everyone is friendly to each other. I mean, there's of course exceptions, but in general it's something that I don't think a lot of other countries necessarily have. What do I like about the next person in the tag's location? So the next person in the tag is Sarah May. I'll have a link to her channel down below in the description, and she is a little bit further south than me. She's still in Queensland as well, but I guess further south the weather is a bit cooler, which I like. I love colder weather. So Cairns weather is beautiful, but not necessarily my kind of weather. So I do love the weather further south. Plus also, from my time living further south in Queensland, the beaches there are beautiful. There's also a lot of natural beauty there, and like I said before, the whole lifestyle of how everyone tries to be friends with everyone. You'll meet random people and all of a sudden you'll strike up a conversation with them. That's what I really love about Australia in general, and also especially down south. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is a little bit different to what I normally do, but do go check out the link in the description below for the playlist, and go check out everyone else's videos, and also go check out Sarah's channel and subscribe to it, and you will then be able to see a video when it comes up tomorrow. And anyone from Australia or Cairns in particular, upload any pictures on Instagram or post anything on Twitter. Even upload your own videos about Cairns in Australia using the hashtag 100 Days Challenge hashtag. And also, in particular, if you're say from Cairns, use the hashtag Day87 tag. So everyone who wants to get involved, feel free to get involved. You don't have to put a ton of effort into it. Even if it's just a picture from your area, just let us know what your area is like and tell us a little bit about it. And keep following this tag because we're nearly at the end. And thank you so much to Joel and Daniel for organizing this and for letting me be part of it. And I hope you guys have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, tell me a little bit about where you live. And I will have a new video coming out hopefully next week, because I should have more time. And all those people who I need to shout out for the what if tag from my last video, I'm going to do that for the next video. I didn't want to put it in this one because I've already got quite a few links and things going on. I didn't want to make it too cluttered, and I wanted you guys to have enough attention in the video. And so it is coming, I haven't forgotten, and it will happen for the next video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you later.